Raw and Juicy Lasting Tint original formula was the first ever K-beauty brand to release a glossy lip tint. Mad respect to Raw for doing that. Even though this has so much hype for being supposedly a long-wearing lip tint and super glossy and whatnot have you, personally, these are not my favorite lip tint formula. Idea and technology of having a lip tint formula that forms a glossy film on your lips, that was like unheard of, because back then everything was just matte velvet. That's it, nothing glossy, because glossy meant lip gloss. This was the first of its kind, and even though it says it's long wearing, I personally don't agree. It does stain like a little bit, I would say maybe a 60% staining power, but it's not the most long wearing staining lip tint. I feel like because they were the first iteration of glossy lip tints, I feel many brands have already further improved the technology and formula of such glossy lip tints that wears better, stains better, and also ends up being a lot more comfortable on the lips. So the way the OG formula worked is that you gotta apply it to your lips and you cannot smack your lips immediately. I know it's instinct, but really don't. Give it maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute, and eventually the lip tint will kind of adhere to your lips. It dries down a little bit, and then there's this like glossy film forming on your lips. Think of it like, you know, food cling wrap just slowly developing on your lips. Same energy. Some of y'all describe this as the next best thing, like to garlic bread. Girl, it's not that great, alright? These lip tints are quite mid. In terms of longevity, personally for me, they last maybe 3 to 4 hours. It does feel like a little bit thicker, and the moment you start, you know, drinking, taking sips of water, that glossiness or that film, right, it kind of wears off eventually pretty quick. So it's not the most like transfer proof either. I have heard very mixed reviews about this lip tint as well. People describing the formula being very drying, you know, sucking the life out of their lips, and that cling wrap film former sensation is very, you know, evident and very uncomfortable for some people. Personally, for me, I don't really feel it as much as how some people describe it to be. I feel that from my point of reference for that cling wrap sensation, the one that I really dislike is actually the Judy Doll Water Gloss Lip Tint. If you have tried that, you know. And that one is super duper cling wrappy for me. The scent of this lip tint, right? Very fruity. It is not noticeable on your lips. Nowadays, there are some lip tints out there where when you apply it on your lips, the scent and taste of it somehow makes its way into your mouth, even though your tongue is not actively like swiping against your lips. Yeah, I don't experience that with this.